everybody. Welcome to another episode of LT Outdoors on the ice. Today it's actually negative 22 degrees. Beard's freezing up nice. I'm getting tired of it. Cabin fever is setting in after the polar vortex. So decided to head out to Taos Lake today. We're going to see if we can get into some bluegill. Stay tuned, guys. Just had a nice perch come in there. Oh, not as big as he looked. He must have been right up by the camera. Yeah, he's going back in the water. Pretty though. Got some good color. Oh yeah. See, that's what I came here for, folks. Right there. Now, the thing about this lake that I've always loved is the color. Like I said, every lake's different. I'm going to get back down there because sometimes there's more than one. Every lake's different, but if you can see in the video here, this bluegill's got a real dark color. And that's just how this lake is. And I love it. It's just a neat little variation. But that's a darn good gill. Going to get some good meat there. Tip up. Ooh, she's spinning good too. Down in the weeds. Yeah, little hammer handle. What you call them when they're that small. Pretty though. Come on. Yep, got a good hook set on him. Cool. Yeah, first pike of the day. Yeah, buddy. Got another one. I had to move a little ways, but I think this is a better spot. That's a good gill there. Using the Widowmaker Jig. This is the glow-in-the-dark Wonder Bread. Yeah, we'll see if we can get into them now, guys. That's a good one. Yep. Widowmaker Tungsten. He swallowed that, too. They make a good lure. See if we can get some more. There, nice pumpkin seed. That's a big pumpkin seed right there. Again, caught on the Widowmaker Tungsten Jig. Thank you, Widowmaker. Now, I'm sure you guys have noticed, every fish that I've caught, I haven't had to reel. I lift them right out of the water. Reasoning behind that is something I didn't mention about this lake. My favorite part about the lake really is it's maximum of 5 feet deep. Now, lakes like this, you wouldn't imagine there'd even be a fish around because it gets froze over. You'd think it'd freeze out. But you've got streams, things like that keep the oxygenation in the water, and there's springs all around the lake that keep it from, you know, keep sections of it from totally freezing over. And when it does, it doesn't get very safe. So you got to watch for the springs. It's definitely best to know the lake before you come out. But I just love it. And I'll tell you, it took me a long time to even fish this lake. I didn't start fishing it till I could drive, and that was because I think my dad took me here once. We seen all the weeds and seen how shallow it was. I just thought it was a mud hole. I didn't think there was a fish in here, but I decided to drive here the one day ice fishing. I'll never forget that. I came out here, I seen there was a bunch of shanties. I thought, okay, there's got to be something in here, right? Go out, drilled a hole. I looked down, I said, oh man, this is shallow. So I just sat where I was at. Well, right off the bat, I had dogfish, pike, bass, bluegills, everything coming through the hole. It was really cool. And the fact that they're right there on top of you, right where you can see them, it's neat. I mean, you can look right down the hole. The water's pretty clear. You can see the fish. So, yeah, it's definitely awesome in this lake for things like that. Now, the bad part about it is with water being that shallow, the fish tend to be more skittish. They can sense, talking. I have to be kind of quiet because they'll hear me down there. Walking on the ice spooks them. I mean, they're just really, really skittish. But as you can see, it's worth it as long as you put in your time and take precautions on being quiet. You can have a good day out here. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. Let's get back to catching some more bluegills. There we go. That was a good one. These finicky fish are only wanting to hit it on the drop. That's how they can be sometimes. Sometimes you gotta beat them at their own game, folks. And what I mean by on the drop, I don't know if you noticed, but that fish didn't want nothing to do with it up in the air, so I started slowly lowering the rod tip. You want to do it real slow, almost like your bait fell off and it's slowly sinking to the bottom, because on that drop, usually they expect there to be nothing on there. It's just bait falling to the bottom. They'll suck it right up, no problem. Just had a huge bluegill come in for my minnow. That's why it's a good thing to have a minnow down as well, because it draws in some of those bigger fish too. Might not be able to get that in his mouth, but usually they spin around and end up coming for the jig. Come on, baby. Yeah, that's a big one. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Good eating right there. That's that Widowmaker Jig. Just a tiny little thing, but as you can see, it does the job. Come on, baby. Yeah, another good gill. Took up some grass with it too. That's good. Get that out of the way. Yeah, that's a big one. Had to work for that guy. Same thing. Had to do the slow drop, guys. Getting a good mess now. Oh yeah. There's a good one. He didn't mess around either like that last one. He came right in and sucked it up. Got the whole bait in his mouth. Cool. Maybe they're starting to turn on. Oh, man, that's a big gill. If I can get the gill on the drop. Nope. Looks like he's gonna take off. At least I got the pumpkin seed out of it. They get good meat. That's nuts. That was a good little Good little group came in right there. Oh, here comes that gill again. Oh, that's a big gill. Man, look at that. They love those Widowmaker jigs, I'll tell you. Let's see if I can get them on the mush. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Had a lot of fun here today. Got a dozen nice gills for a good dinner. And I was using the, like I said in the video, Widowmaker Jig. This is the Wonder Bread glow-in-the-dark color here. Just a nice little tungsten. And as you can see, it worked great. These are some real finicky fish. We're in the middle of winter right now. Super cold. It was negative 20, I don't know, 25, I think, when I left this morning. It was just crazy. But yeah, got some good fish and had some fun. So I'm going to drop the link for this company. Make sure you check them out, and make sure you hit that subscribe button.